A truck driver stopped at a roadside diner for lunch and ordered a cheeseburger, coffee, and a slice of apple pie. As he was about to eat, 3 bikers walked in. One grabbed the trucker's cheeseburger and took a huge bite from it. The second one drank the trucker's coffee, and the third wolfed down his apple pie. The truck driver didn't say a word as he paid the waitress and left. As the waitress walked up, one of the motorcyclists growled, "He ain't much of a man, is he? He's not much of a driver either," the waitress replied. "He just backed his 18-wheeler over 3 motorcycles." I've never owned a toilet brush. All my friends who come over have gone to the bathroom and come out asking about owning a toilet brush. I'm just baffled as to why people use and care about toilet brushes. One day I brought my date over for dinner, and at the end of the night after she went to the bathroom she stormed out complaining about the lack of a toilet brush. I thought I was being insensitive about her needs, so I finally reluctantly bought a toilet brush. After a week of using a toilet brush, all my friends who come over still ask if I used a toilet brush. None of them believed that I used a toilet brush. Thankfully, the following weekend my date agreed to another dinner at my place. In the end, she clearly wanted to use the bathroom again, so I went first and made sure to use the toilet brush. There would be no mistake that I had used the toilet brush. I even left it in plain sight. She came out fuming, disgusted, and complained about the toilet brush. I finally snapped. "I don't get why everyone likes to use toilet brushes. I'm going back to toilet paper." A policeman searched me in a nightclub toilet last night and found a small bag of Class A drugs. "It's not my fault," I said. "Every time I try flushing them down the toilet they magically appear back in my pocket again." "Do you really expect me to believe that?" He laughed. I said, "I can prove it to you if you want me to." "Go on then." He smiled, handing me the bag. After flushing them down the toilet, he looked at me with a grin and said, "Well, show me your pocket then." "What for?" I asked. He said, "The drugs." I said, "What drugs?" A blonde accidentally drops $20 down the toilet. She asks her boyfriend to grab it for her, and he says, "You know, honey, $20 isn't really worth putting my hand on the toilet. Would $70 be worth it?" $70? "Yeah, I suppose." The blonde drops $50 down the toilet. The boss always insisted that only Abdul should serve his coffee, but yesterday, this conversation happened. "Boss, Abdul, for the last 8 years you have brought me coffee filled to the brim without spilling even a drop. How do you manage that over these stairs?" Abdul: "Sir, just before I climb up the stairs, I take a big sip. As I get upstairs, I put it back." Today is Abdul's farewell party.